Hello, my dear master. I'm your nose. I'm not just the one responsible for your good looks. I'm the gatekeeper of your respiratory system and the center of your sense of smell. Actually, master, you can see me. But for the sake of convenience in daily life, your brain simply chooses to ignore me. My structure is quite complex. Simply put, I'm made up of three main parts: the external nose, the nasal cavity, and the sinuses. The external nose is shaped like a pyramid. The highest point is called the bridge, the sides are the wings, and the thin wall in the middle is the nasal septum, which divides the left and right nostrils. Inside the nostrils grow nose hairs that help trap countless dust particles and bacteria. Master, please don't just yank out my nose hairs whenever you feel like it. If you keep doing that, I'll get angry. The front part of my septum is made of soft, flexible cartilage, while the back is made of bone. This combination gives me a certain strength, and my flexible nostrils make it easy for you to give me a gentle rub when needed. Inside, I'm covered with a thin layer of nasal mucosa, a highly vascularized tissue. The lungs are delicate and demand that the air they receive is not only clean, but also warm and moist. Thankfully, the blood vessels in my mucous membrane can meet these strict requirements. I warm and moisten the air you breathe in so your lungs and airways don't suffer from the cold. Within the nasal cavity are three curved, shelf-like structures called turbinates: the superior, middle, and inferior turbinates. They help increase the surface area of the mucous membrane. However, when the air outside is too dry, even my amazing ability to warm and humidify can fall short. The blood vessels in my mucosa may rupture, causing pain. When that happens, master, try increasing the air humidity. It can help ease the discomfort. Master, did you know inside my nasal cavity are chemical receptors capable of detecting thousands of different scents? I contain millions of nerve cells. Scent molecules send signals through the olfactory nerve to your brain. This is how you smell. But you love smoking, and the tar in cigarettes damages these sensory cells. They often complain to me about it. As for the sinuses, they're actually air-filled cavities within the bones, like little caves. The space above your eyebrows is called the frontal sinus. Above your upper teeth is the maxillary sinus. And there are also the ethmoid and sphenoid sinuses. The sinuses help lighten the weight of your skull and assist with sound resonance. Sometimes, when you feel congested and your voice sounds nasal, it's because the sinuses have gone on strike. You might blame me for making you feel uncomfortable, but those sneaky viruses mainly travel through droplets, and I am the main passage for your breath. No matter how careful you are, some invaders still manage to get in. But master, you know what? Washing your hands frequently can greatly reduce their chances of entering your body. When your dirty hands touch your eyes, they might carry viruses into me through your tears, causing swelling and increased mucus, making it hard for you to breathe. Normally, the sinuses continuously produce mucus that drains out through small openings. But when I get blocked, the mucus gets trapped in the air-filled cavities, creating the perfect environment for bacteria to multiply, making you feel absolutely miserable. See that green channel? That's the nasolacrimal duct. When you cry, your tears drain into the nasal cavity through this duct. Some are swallowed, and some flow out. Inside me, small yellow-green lumps can form. Those are boogers. When you breathe, you inhale not just air, but also bacteria and tiny particles like dust. Luckily, my mucous membrane has tiny cilia that constantly secrete sticky mucus. This mucus not only lubricates me, but also traps harmful particles in the air. Master, give me some praise. Am I not amazing? The cilia keep moving the mucus outward. After being exposed to the air for a while, it dries and hardens, becoming the boogers you can't resist picking. But wait, master, please don't eat your boogers. That would mean putting all the bacteria and viruses I've trapped back into your body. Also, don't roughly dig around in me or blow your nose too hard. Such violence might rupture my delicate blood vessels, causing nosebleeds. If my mucosa gets injured, bacteria might even travel through the blood vessels to your brain. And that could lead to unthinkable consequences. Master, you might not know this, but sneezing is one of my self-defense mechanisms. Since many germs build up in me every day, a sneeze helps blast them out at high speed. But here's a reminder. A sneeze can shoot out at nearly 170 kilometers per hour and reach 3-4 meters. So please don't sneeze at others. It's impolite and unhygienic. Use your elbow or a tissue to cover your mouth and nose. I work tirelessly all year round, never takes in.